Hi guys, my name is Gurkiran Kaur and watch me live on Unacademy CAT4MBA channel on the YouTube. Today's session is basically on IELTS academic training, the last part of the questions where we've been doing some questions, the kind of questions that come in the reading section of the academic part. We've been doing that. So today's the last part of that in this session, post which we move to the next session where we'll have the general training reading part. Right? So before I start the class, let me introduce myself and let me tell you something about Unacademy, and then we'll start the class, right? So, about me. My name is Gurkiran. I'm a graduate from MICA and I'm passionate about dancing and reading. I completed my graduation in 2019 and I have taken my CAT and IELTS in 2016. Well, what is the Unacademy Advantage? So, like I was talking about Unacademy, it's basically an app for a one-stop shop app for all sort of preparation for all kind of exams that we have in India. You name it, we have it. And this channel specifically focuses on management exams and exams for higher studies in abroad. So, what is the advantage for this to join the Unacademy app? Okay, so the best part about Unacademy is that we have classes all over all the day. Like, so you can take a class which is in the morning, you can take classes which is in the evening. It's also a schedule that definitely works for you. There is no language barrier, so you can choose to take a class in if you're not comfortable in English or Hindi, you can take a class in any regional language that you're comfortable in. You can learn anytime, anywhere. Of course, we have recorded versions of the classes, so our classes are usually live, but in case you're unable to attend them, you can watch the recorded version of the same, sitting at the comfort of your home or any other place that you are, and you can watch it on any device that you have, maybe mobile, PC, tablet, laptop, anything. You can interact with your educator. Well, of course, since it's a live class, you can interact with them, you can connect with them, talk to them, discuss the topic, ask your doubts, whatever, while the class is going on. You can also answer live polls. So there'll be live polls will happen throughout the session. You can definitely answer them, and you can see yourself on the leaderboard how well you're doing. And apart from that, there'll be a lot of live tests and quizzes which will happen, which are curated in line with the exams that are going to take place. So you can definitely see that you can measure your progress, stay on track, everything. There'll be a detailed report and analysis also there of the same, where you can get like in-depth insights and analysis of how well you've done, what's the time spent per question, competitive stats, etc. Um, PDS and learning material. Well, this is something that uh, the educators give you, where you get access to class notes with a lot of educator annotations, so you can refer to them in case you are not able to uh, you want to just go back to some topic and you just see revise and see if you're finding it any difficult, right? Well, this is what I've mentioned already. So all of these advantages that you get are part of these subscriptions called the Unacademy Plus and the Unacademy Iconic subscription. What exactly are they? The Plus subscription, as I mentioned, has these benefits. The Iconic subscription is over and above the Plus subscription. You get something called the Iconic subscription, where you have like a personal uh, coach who will be fully solely dedicated to you and only you, to chalk out your entire plan as to how you should crack the exam that you're looking for. There'll be other management exam preparations as well. So you can focus on not only just CAT but other exams such as TestNet, MAT, SNAP, all of these exams. There will be experts guidelines, there'll be test analysis also for this. So this is the CAT value offering that we have as of now. Uh, that we've been talking about. I talked about Iconic CAT 2021. I talked about different kind of batches that we have. I talked about a lot of live tests and live tests and quizzes, so a lot of test series as well, a lot of special classes, a lot of practice papers and practice questions. And of course, the educators that we have on our platform are you know uh, the best in their field, and there a lot of them are 100 percentile, a lot of them are alumni from top B schools. A lot of them are renowned authors and experts as well. So this is something that is not being offered by any platform. So you should definitely try and enroll yourself, because I'm sure you're not going to regret it. Well, this is how the live classes look like. What is the cost to this? The cost to the plus subscription is for 1 month it is 3,500. But if you take the 1 year thing, which is an ideal thing, because CAT 2021 is going to be in December, so you have a full year to prepare for it. I think it's a great you know great subscription to take on, because that now you will be like fully right from the beginning. You can join the batches, so you'll go on till the end, so you can keep following it. So for 12 months this is for 17,500. And but you can use my code GCOD to get an additional 10% discount. So that's a great deal. Also, if you join the iconic subscription, which is like a deal breaker, and like it's totally what you exactly want. So here you get, again, this is only a year subscription, where it is for 30,000, but you can use my code GCOR to get additional 10% discount to join the iconic subscription. Well, these are some of the people who've cracked at 2020, and you could definitely be one of them. And these are some of the batches that we have, which is started, and you can definitely join one of them. And all these educators are the best in their field. They're subject matter experts. So you can definitely try and enroll for them. And we have something called the Unacademy Combat, which happens every 15 days. We had one today, uh, which was between 12 to 1. But this is basically like a full-fledged contest for CAT questions, where challenging CAT questions are going to be created by best educators. And it is super fast and super fun with a real-time ranking as well. And there's like a video solution also after that by top educators. You can definitely check out what kind of questions have been asked. And the top rankers also could win a chance to get like 6 months plus subscription for free, which is like a great deal, and also Amazon vouchers. So go try, register yourself on the Unacademy app and use my code GCOD to unlock the combat. Well, so this is the last part of the four course part of academic training for the reading section. So post which we complete the reading section for the academic training, and we'll shift to the reading section of general training, and that we shut the entire reading section of academic and general. Uh, like I've been talking that we have four sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So we'll complete the reading section, and we'll then move to the writing, speaking, and then listening, like that. Um, so this is one type of question which comes in the part of note academic training part, which is your note completion. There's a note which will be given here, like you see. This is how the notes would be there, and you need to just fill in the passages or the blanks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have to use one word only from the passage for each answer. So read the question carefully, what exactly it is asking, and read the passage also carefully. Let's read the passage together. Let's take some time. Let's take 5 minutes to read the passage, and then we'll solve it together. Let me know when I should change. I will change the passage. Let me change the passage. I've read this part. Let's go ahead. This is the next part. Okay, so read the passage. Let's solve this question. When uranium was discovered to be radioactive, Marie Curie found that the element called dash had the same property. You want to refer back to the passage? That's thorium, right? She's written, she discovered that it was true for thorium as well. Marie and Pierre Curie's research into radioactivity of the mineral known as dash led to the discovery of two new elements. Which was called pitch blende, a mineral, right? That's the answer. In 1911, Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element radium, right? Mary and Irene Curie developed X radiography, which was used as a medical technique for X radiography, right? Sodium is the right answer, which we did. Pitch blende is also right answer. Radium is the right answer. Curie developed X-radiograph, which uses the medical technique for soldiers. Marie Curie saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research and for cases of illness. Radioactive materials stocked in Paris contributed to discoveries in the 1930s of the dash and of what was known as artificial radioactivity, neutron. Right? So this is just fairly simple. Again, a form of a fill in the blanks where you have to just pick up one word from the passage to be filled in your answer. Right? Let's move to the next part, which is your multiple choice one answer, and then we have multiple choices for two answers. We'll do that, and then this session we will shut this session for today. Let me show you how the question looks like this. There will be questions, you will have to choose A, B, C, D, choose the correct letter. Yeah, just read the question once, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, read the passage. So let's solve this together. Uh, in paragraph 1, the writer suggests that companies could consider. So they mentioned about the IBM part where IBM made like a bridge, separate company which employed people who were above 50 to, join there before their retirement, so that they're not paid less, in the end. So, what are they trying to say? In paragraph 1, the writer suggests that companies could consider abolishing pay schemes that are based on age, avoiding pay that is based on piece rates, increasing pay for older workers, equipping older workers with new skills. What do you think is the answer, guys? We just choose pick one. 2. Skill team is an example of a company which allows people to continue working or allows the expertise of older workers to be put to use. I think it's C. Yeah. According to the writer, bridge jobs tend to attract people in the mid salary ranges, are better paid than some full time jobs, originated in the US, appeal to distinct groups of older workers. Tend to attract people in the middle salary ranges. I think that's the right answer. David Story study found that people demand more from their work as they get older. Older people are good at running their own businesses. Yeah, an increasing number of old people are self employed. Few young people have their own businesses. It's B, right? What do you think is the answer for the first one, guys? Abolishing pay schemes that are based on age. So that's the first paragraph which is talking about. What's the second answer? Allow the expertise of older workers to be put to use. That's right. Third was appeal to distinct groups of older workers. I think that also was right. Fourth was old people are good at running their own businesses. I think that's very clear from what the passage is saying. So this is one answer. Now let's see a multiple choice with several answers. Let's read this. Small passage. You want to move to the last question? So your multiple choice two question both sorry, it's not one answer, it's two answers. I'm so sorry. It's more than one answer. What does this mean? What is the question asking you for? The question is asking you which two advantages are mentioned by the writer of the text. The list below gives some of the advantages of employing older workers. They are less likely to be involved in careless accidents. They can predict areas that may cause trouble in the future. They are able to train younger workers. They can deal with unexpected problems. They are more conscientious. They're prepared to work for lower salaries. They are more skilled in personal relationships. C or D, guys? What do you think? The answer? And I think that can be D and G also, because they can deal with unexpected problems, and or they can predict areas that may cause trouble in the future. The B also it could be, and G, they are more skilled in personal relationships because it's written there very clearly. Just one disadvantages of employing younger workers. What are the two disadvantages? They do not stay with same company for very long, and they're not as well educated as older workers. True. Let's see the answer. One and two is BNG. They can protect areas that may cause trouble in the future. I think we discussed that, and also and they're more skilled in personal relations because it is clearly given in the passage. What is the third and fourth answer? C, they may not stay with the company very long, and E, they are not well educated as older workers. Again, which is mentioned in the passage. So this was pretty clear and pretty straightforward. Thank you so much for attending this session. This was the last of the reading section for the academic training part. Now let's move to the general training reading section. So in case you're planning to migrate or work in these countries, you can definitely attend this session to understand how the kind of questions that are going to come in the general training part. Right? See you next class. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow Unacademy for CAT4MBA live daily, and don't forget to use my code GCALL to get an additional 10% discount. Bye bye.